Hey guys, this is Sai Krishna. Welcome back to my channel. As part of this playlist build Imagify food ordering app, till now we have planned our project and understood the basic. Now let's actually start building the UI. In this video, we'll create a website inside Salesforce which we will use as our front end. Go to setup, search digital experiences, go to all sites. If you are not seeing this feature, you will see something called digital experience setting where you have to first enable the digital experience. So as I have already enabled, I am already seeing the digital experience feature. So now just click on all sites, click new. So you can select different templates from here. So let's go with build your own LWR because we'll build everything from scratch. Then let's click get started and then let's give the store name. So I want my app name to be Imagify, so I'm giving the Imagify, and if you want the URL to be little bit different, you can give that. So now let's click on create and let's wait for the site to get created. This will be our main application UI. So the site got created. It will take time to get created. So now once the site is created, here we can see builder, dashboards, administration, etc. Let's open the builder. This is the builder where we design our pages. You can drag and drop your components and structure your UI. So for example, let's add some banner. These are all the standard components which we can see, and if you have any custom components inside your org, you'll be seeing all these components here. So for now let's create maybe drag and drop some existing or standard component. So let's drag and drop this component. I have dragged a record list component. So basically what is it is it's a object. You can select an object where you can whatever you want to whatever records present in that particular object, that will be shown as a record list. So this is how you can drag and drop a component and then you can structure it. You can simply click on view and see this is a component. This is how your page looks like. So let me delete this, delete, and let me switch my record list from all accounts to maybe, as we have created one custom object called menu, let's try to use menu here. Okay, now let's start creating pages. So we already have a home page. So here you can see we have it will show all the list of pages available on your site, and then this is where we can select the themes and color scheme of our page. This is the page structure and this is the settings. So we'll be understanding about each and everything one by one, step by step. So now first let's go to pages and click on create new page and let's start creating few pages, right? So we just saw a home page, so now let's click on standard page and then let's click on a new blank page, and you can select the layout, whatever layout you want. Let's select the flexible layout and then click next. And for this page, what we'll call this page is restaurants, and then click on create. And then I'll create one more page, click on new blank page, select flexi, and then let's call it cart page. So whenever user selects a restaurant and then selects particular item which they want to buy, and then when they click on add to cart, we want a page where we want to show the user that okay, this is the item you have added in your cart and we have to show that item in the cart. So let's create a cart page for that. For now, I have created a few basic pages that we need. We'll add a real functionality to them step by step, and if we need more pages, we'll add them step by step. So let's go back to our home page. In home page, let's drag and drop a custom component. Maybe let's add a rich text, rich content editor, and let's edit this. Let's click on edit content. So let's edit this content and let's write Let's increase the size, alignment. So now right now I'm just adding some basic UI elements for layout. We'll improve design later. Right now we'll focus on the structure. Okay, we have added the rich text content and we said welcome to Imadi store, and now let's add navigation menu. So let's drag and drop the navigation menu here just below the rich text, and we'll add all the pages in here, whatever pages we'll be adding, so people will be seeing that pages here. So you can click on that navigation menu and you can edit the navigation. So you can add the navigation menu. What do you want to add? Let's add site page. Which page I want to add the page called restaurants. Then I want to add another menu item that is called, I want to add a site page which is cart. And what is the menu item name? I want to say cart, and here I want to say restaurants. Now let's click on save menu. So we can see that navigation, that site pages link got added here. Now let's just click preview. Now this navigation helps us move between pages, home, restaurants and cart. Products will load here once we add the logic and all. For now I'm just placing a placeholder. In next video we'll fetch data and show it here dynamically. So for now I'll just add go to back to builder. I'll just add another rich text component here. Cart items will appear here. Now as we are done with the basic page creations and basic UI structure, let's publish the site. Just click on publish and then click publish. Publishing might take some time to publish your changes. Once this gets published, you can go back to setup, go to digital experiences and all sites from where we have started. Once you land on all sites page, go to the URL and copy your site URL, and then go to new tab and then click enter, paste the site URL and then check. So this is how your page looks like now, as of now, with the basic UI structure which we have created. We have different pages called home, restaurants and cart, and you'll see any content if that content is added here. So let's see if this site is available for guest user. So let's go to incognito tab and then let's just click here. It is asking for login. So now let's go back to experience builder, go to settings and then let's enable this site access for guest users. So in settings general, you can see this access called guest users can see or interact with the site with login without logging in. So let's select that and then let's click on publish again. Once this is published, you can go back to incognito tab and check if this is now available for guest users. Okay, now it's not asking for login access, but we can see the home. We can only see home tab, and we are not able to see the other pages, and we are not even able to see the content which we have added on the home page. Let's learn about this in future videos, how to enable and configure guest users and all the settings related to that. For now, in this video we just learned how to set up a experience cloud site and how to add a basic how to create basic pages and basic components. In next video we'll connect this UI with backend logic. We'll take the user input, fetch data and display real results on this page. That's where things starts getting interesting. Thank you for watching.